Hello, budding space adventurers. I'm Jet, the friendly three-eyed monster, and today we're soaring off to discover the secrets of the planet Mercury. But before we launch into this interstellar journey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can join us for more fantastic space adventures. Ready? Let's rocket off to Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, which means it's super-duper hot. During the day, it can get scorching enough to melt metal. That's hotter than a pizza oven. Mercury is a small planet, but it's packed with craters. It's like a cosmic pincushion. These craters were made by asteroids and meteors crashing into the planet's surface. Did you know that Mercury doesn't have an atmosphere like Earth? That means there's no air to breathe. If you were there, you'd need a super special spacesuit to survive. Mercury has some really long and deep valleys called scarps. These scarps were formed when the planet's surface cooled and shrank. They're like wrinkles on Mercury's face. One day on Mercury is super short, just 59 Earth days, but its year, the time it takes to go around the Sun, is 88 Earth days. So, a year on Mercury is shorter than its day. That's it for our Mercury adventure today, little space explorers. I hope you had a blast learning these cool facts about the smallest planet in our solar system. And today we're embarking on an awesome journey to uncover the secrets of the second planet from the Sun, the scorching hot Venus. Ready? Let's blast off to Venus. Venus is sometimes called Earth's sister planet because it's similar in size and composition. But here's the twist. It's nothing like Earth's cozy weather. Venus is incredibly hot, hot enough to melt lead. Venus has thick swirling clouds made of sulfuric acid that trap heat, making it the hottest planet in our solar system. These clouds are so thick that we can't even see the surface from space. Did you know that Venus rotates in the opposite direction of most planets? Instead of spinning like a top, it spins slowly backwards, which means its day is longer than its year. Venus has a super-duper slow rotation, but its winds are super-duper fast. These winds can whip around the planet at speeds of up to 225 miles per hour. Hold on to your space helmets. Venus is home to something called volcanic plains. It's like a land of volcanoes. These volcanoes may not be erupting now, but they tell us that Venus was once a fiery volcanic world. That's it for our Venus adventure today, little space explorers. I hope you had a blast learning these fascinating facts about the hottest planet in our solar system. And today, we're going on the most incredible adventure of all to discover the amazing facts about our very own planet Earth. Let's dive right into the wonder that is Earth. Earth is the only planet in our solar system known to have life. It's like our cosmic home, and it's teeming with diverse creatures and ecosystems. Earth's shape is like a big blue marble with oceans and continents. It's not perfectly round, it's a bit squashed at the poles and bulging at the equator, like a spinning top. Earth is sometimes called the blue planet because about 71% of its surface is covered in water. That's a whole lot of oceans, rivers and lakes. Earth has an invisible shield called the atmosphere that wraps around it. This atmosphere keeps us safe by trapping in warmth and protecting us from harmful space radiation. Our planet has the highest mountain and the deepest trench. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain, and the Mariana Trench is the deepest part of our oceans. Talk about extremes. Earth has some awesome weather, like rain, snow, and thunderstorms. It's like nature's own symphony, changing from day to day. Speaking of weather, Earth also has something called the water cycle. It's like a giant recycling system, where water evaporates from the oceans, forms clouds, and falls as rain. Did you know that Earth has a magnetic field? It's like an invisible force that protects us from harmful solar radiation by deflecting it away. Earth is home to some incredible natural wonders, like the Grand Canyon, the Great Barrier Reef, and the Amazon rainforest. These places are like Earth's treasure chests. Earth is a true paradise for life. We have millions of different species of animals, plants, and microorganisms that make up Earth's biodiversity. Earth has a stunning variety of climates, from icy polar regions to hot, sandy deserts. Each place has its own unique beauty and challenges. Our planet has some fantastic neighbors in the night sky, like the moon, which orbits around us, and the sun, which gives us light and warmth every day. Earth has been around for about 4.5 billion years, and it's constantly changing. Mountains rise, rivers change course, and continents drift over time. We have so many awe-inspiring landmarks, like the Great Wall of China, the Pyramids of Egypt, and the Statue of Liberty. They're like Earth's postcards to the universe. Our planet is also a dynamic place with earthquakes, volcanoes, and shifting tectonic plates. It's like a living, breathing entity. Earth has 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Each season brings its own unique colors and temperatures, making the world outside our windows change. Our planet is home to some incredible oceans that are full of mysterious creatures and ecosystems, like colorful coral reefs and deep-sea wonders. Earth's history is written in rocks. Fossils buried in layers of Earth's crust tell us about the amazing creatures that lived long ago, like dinosaurs. That's it for our Earth adventure today, little space explorers. I hope you had an amazing time discovering these incredible facts about our home planet. And today we're going on a journey to learn some amazing facts about the planet Mars. Now let's blast off to Mars. Did you know that Mars is often called the Red Planet? That's because it looks all reddish in the sky. But why, you ask? Well, it's because Mars is covered in a layer of rusty reddish dust. Here's another fun fact. Mars has the tallest volcano in our solar system. It's called Olympus Mons, and it's more than twice as tall as Mount Everest, the highest mountain on Earth. Wow, that's one gigantic volcano. Now let's talk about something really exciting: water on Mars. Scientists have found evidence that there used to be rivers, lakes, and maybe even an ocean on Mars a long, long time ago. Imagine swimming on Mars. Wouldn't that be cool? Mars also has something called polar ice caps. Just like Earth has ice at its north and south poles, Mars has ice at its north and south poles too. But instead of being made of water ice, Mars's ice caps are made of frozen carbon dioxide, which we call dry ice. Here's a super cool fact. Mars has some of the wildest weather in the solar system. It can be really, really cold, and sometimes it gets dust storms that cover the whole planet. So if you ever visit Mars, make sure to bring your warmest spacesuit. That's it for today's adventure, little space explorers. I hope you had as much fun learning about Mars as I did sharing these amazing facts with you. And today, we're taking an amazing journey to explore the largest planet in our solar system, Jupiter. Ready? Let's dive into the world of Jupiter. Jupiter is huge. It's so massive that you could fit more than 1,300 Earths inside it. That's like having a mountain of Earth stacked up. Jupiter is famous for its colorful bands of clouds, which are made of different chemicals and gases. These clouds create beautiful stripes across the planet's surface, and some of them are even wider than Earth. Did you know Jupiter has a great red spot? It's a gigantic storm that's been swirling around for hundreds of years. This storm is so big that it could fit several Earths inside it. Jupiter has more than 75 moons, but one of the most interesting ones is called Io. It's the most volcanically active place in our solar system, with volcanoes that spew out hot, colorful lava. Jupiter doesn't have a solid surface like Earth. It's mostly made of gas and doesn't have a solid ground to stand on. So if you tried to land there, you'd just keep sinking deeper and deeper. That's a wrap for our Jupiter adventure today, little space explorers. I hope you had a blast learning these fascinating facts about the giant of the solar system. And today, we're going to take a thrilling journey to discover fascinating facts about the ringed wonder of the solar system, Saturn. Are you ready? Let's rocket off to Saturn. Saturn is famous for its dazzling rings. These aren't just any rings. They're made of chunks of ice and rock, and some are as tiny as a grain of sand, while others are as enormous as a house. Did you know that Saturn is a ginormous gas planet? It's so massive that it could fit more than 760 Earths inside it. But remember, there's no solid ground on Saturn. It's like walking on fluffy clouds. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Saturn has the fastest winds in the solar system. These winds can reach speeds of up to 1,100 miles per hour. That's faster than any race car on Earth. Saturn has lots and lots of moons, more than 80 of them. Some of these moons are tiny, while others are as big as planets. One special moon, Titan, even has its own thick atmosphere and rivers of liquid methane. Last but not least, Saturn has a beautiful hexagon-shaped storm at its North Pole. This unusual shape is made up of swirling clouds and has puzzled scientists for years. Imagine the cool pictures it would make from space. That wraps up our Saturnian adventure for today, young explorers. I hope you enjoyed learning about the amazing Saturn as much as I loved sharing these incredible facts with you. And today we're launching into an interstellar journey to discover the chilly and mysterious planet Uranus. Ready? Let's explore the fascinating world of Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun in our solar system, and it's pretty far out there. It's like the cool cousin of the outer planets. Uranus is often called the ice giant because it's incredibly cold. It's like an icy popsicle in space. Temperatures there can plunge to about minus 224 degrees Celsius. Uranus is unique because it rolls around the Sun like a cosmic tumbleweed. Most planets spin upright on their axes, but Uranus is tilted over on its side, almost like it's doing cartwheels. Uranus has a bunch of thin rings, but they're not as famous as Saturn's. These rings are made of dark particles, and they're like a hula hoop party around the planet. Uranus has lots of moons, and some of them have really interesting names. There's Miranda, Ariel, and even Oberon. It's like a moon club up there. Uranus is a gas giant, just like Jupiter and Saturn, but it's not as massive. Its atmosphere is mostly hydrogen and helium, with a bit of methane that gives it a blue-green color. Uranus is so far from the Sun that it takes about 84 Earth years to complete one trip around it. That's like celebrating your birthday once every 84 years. That's it for our Uranus adventure today, young space explorers. I hope you had a blast learning these intriguing facts about this chilly and unique planet. And today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the icy giant Neptune. Ready? Let's set sail for Neptune. Neptune is the 8th and farthest planet from the Sun in our solar system. It's like the icy king of the outer planets, way out there. Neptune is known for its stunning blue color, but it's not because of oceans like Earth. Instead, it's due to the presence of a gas called methane in its atmosphere, which reflects blue light. Did you know that Neptune has the fastest winds in the solar system? Some of these winds can whip around at over 1,200 miles per hour. Hold on to your space hats. Neptune has a bunch of mysterious dark spots on its surface. These are giant storms, and the most famous one is called the Great Dark Spot. It's like a cosmic whirlpool. Neptune has a bunch of moons, but one of them is super special. Triton is the largest moon, and it's the only one that orbits Neptune in the opposite direction of the planet's rotation. It's like a backward moon dance. That's it for our Neptune adventure today, little space voyagers. I hope you had a blast learning these awesome facts about the icy giant at the edge of our solar system. And today, we're setting off on a captivating journey to explore the tiny but fascinating dwarf planet, Pluto. Let's dive into the intriguing world of Pluto. Pluto used to be considered the 9th planet in our solar system, just like Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. It was discovered in 1930 and quickly became a part of our planet family. But here's where it gets interesting. Over time, scientists learned more about Pluto and other celestial objects in our solar system. They realized that Pluto was much smaller than they originally thought, and it had some unusual characteristics. Pluto is a tiny dwarf planet that's really far from the Sun. It's smaller than Earth's moon and has a super long oval-shaped orbit that takes it way out into the distant Kuiper Belt. Scientists decided to reclassify Pluto as a dwarf planet in 2006. They did this because Pluto didn't meet all the criteria to be considered a full-fledged planet. One of the criteria is that a planet needs to clear its orbit of other debris, and Pluto shares its neighborhood with many other objects in the Kuiper Belt. Pluto has a fascinating moon named Charon that's almost as big as Pluto itself. They dance around each other in a cosmic waltz, and they're like a double act in the night sky. Pluto is super cold because it's so far from the Sun. Temperatures on Pluto can drop way below freezing, and its thin atmosphere is made of nitrogen, just like the air we breathe on Earth. So while Pluto may not be a full-fledged planet anymore, it's still a captivating world in our solar system, and it's filled with mysteries waiting to be explored. That's it for our Pluto adventure today, little space adventurers. I hope you had a blast learning these interesting facts about this tiny dwarf planet. To continue exploring the universe with me, don't forget to tap that subscribe button below. Thanks for joining me on this cosmic journey to Pluto. Until our next encounter with the mysteries of space, always remember to keep your eyes on the stars and never stop dreaming big. Bye for now.